Man, I fucked up last night. I was like just getting my dick punched in this week with Chark and then Ridley out, and I was like, oh man, Van Jefferson has been getting some good looks. Let's try this, and then he catches the first pass of the game, pretty much, and I was like, oh, cool.
And then
Robert Woods, you just fucking feasted all day.
Dude, and then like Deshaun Jackson's getting looks over him. He's like, yo, why don't you pull that van over? Why don't you take a back seat? And I was like, how many van jokes is he gonna fucking make?
Yeah.
Unlike the Jeffersons, you moving on back. No.
Hey, welcome back to Rough Draft Research. We are here with the boys, and we are talking Week 5. We're going to kind of switch the format here because we realized we were just kind of talking about what everyone's already saw. So, we're going to kind of start to preview some shit, if you will. Yeah. So, with that said, we're going to jump right into it.
I'm very
all this podcast trans because we're switching it up.
Oh fuck!
That was pretty good.
That's hilarious.
But let's start with some news and injuries as podcasts do start. Note this is Friday, October 8th. So we'll let Christian handle it because he talks good. So go for it, bro.
So we got a few people just straight up labeled out. David Montgomery's not playing this week. I think we all kind of expected that. If you saw the injury during the game, it looked pretty rough. Calvin Ridley's not playing, not due to injury. He has a personal issue going on, and so he didn't fly to London with the rest of the Falcons. Russell Gage also not playing in that game. Julio Jones is out with a hamstring. James Washington out with a groin injury. My boy De'Ami Brown's not playing, which is sad because he was starting to get some looks. Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard both already ruled out. Perennial IR superstar Will Fuller is back on IR.
How much money does he get paid to do IR things?
A lot. What was his contract? $10 million for this year?
Something
for
like
1
that.
year or something like that?
It's like an IR football guy.
For sure. I would never give Will Fuller a guaranteed contract,
No, hell no.
Like
he's so good when he plays, and then he just gets hurt.
It's like, I'll give you $1 million per game, so I'll owe you $2 million. Anyway.
Gronk out with a rib injury, broken ribs. So there's a chink in that offense. We got Jimmy G out this week, which means Trey Lance is starting his first game ever. Should be pretty exciting. We'll see how that goes.
Did you guys see the fan tattoo? Some
No.
guy got a fucking, it says Trey area, like Bay Area. It says Trey area, and then he's got the fucking tattoo.
Pretty cool. I mean, the tattoo is probably dumb, but Trey area is a good nickname.
Yeah, definitely.
We found out about Russell Wilson. He's probably going to miss at least 6 weeks, which is pretty rough. But, he's lion-hearted, so he'll be back.
Jesus.
Oh, Christ.
Dickhead. All right, we got a couple doubtfuls probably not playing. CMC and George Kittle. I think this is good for them to not play, even if McCaffrey thinks that he can play. I think you just let him sit one more week, make sure he's good to go. It would be dumb to bring him back just to have him get hurt again. We got some questionables trending upward, though. Teddy Bridgewater looking like he might play this week. Cortland Sutton rolled his ankle at practice, so we'll find out more about that. That was today.
Yeah.
So I would say he's probably not going to play if it was bad. Max Williams and TJ Hawkinson, both questionable for tight ends. Melvin Gordon is looking like I
feel like
think the last thing I saw is he's probably not going to play, or did I?
I've seen both ways. I don't think you can ever
Okay.
tell anymore with coach speak. Like Penei Sewell and T.J. Hawkinson, like Anthony Lynn came out Thursday and was like, "We're preparing to play without Sewell," and then today Campbell's like, "Him and Hawk are definitely going to play." So
Yeah, awesome.
or a good chance to play. So it's like you never know with these damn coaches.
Well, then adding to the Lions, DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams both still sitting out or limited at practice.
Jamar Jefferson. Speaking of Jeffersons that aren't banned.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Last but not least for questionables, Joe Mixon has not practiced all week, so that's never a good sign. Got a couple game time decisions: Dalvin Cook, Chase Edmonds, and Devontae Parker. So if you're relying on one of them, you might want to throw them. Just keep a huge eye on them.
Throw them in the flex.
Yeah, throw them in the flex and
Playing the late game.
hope they play. Yeah. Pick up somebody if you need them. Pick up somebody late. All right, Antonio Gibson playing through a stress fracture, which seems rough for a running back, but that's what we found out this week. But he's expected to play, as are Elijah Mitchell, AJ Brown, T. Higgins, Curtis Samuel, Chase Claypool, and Juju Smith-Schuster are all expected to play. So let's go. Let's see if Elijah Mitchell can take that job back.
Yo,
That's what I'm
baby.
excited about.
I don't think anyone's taking that job, man.
I think I still got the.
Look, we got to share an office now.
I just did the Elijah Mitchell Trey Sermon graphic. I was like, I still got it on here. I'll throw it down.
Nice.
But yeah, that about wraps it up for the injuries this week. Another pretty intense week.
Yeah, I did notice. I think you missed the one that I noticed was George Kittle's also doubtful.
I threw him in with CMC.
Oh, you did?
I just didn't
Okay,
talk
gotcha.
about him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my bad. I missed it. But
No, you
yeah,
did.
Pave the way for Debo to continue to be the
Jesus Christ.
fucking
most
crush it.
passing yards for any wide receiver to receive.
Brandon Ayuk,
Receiving
serious?
the pass.
Are you
Are you Ayukin serious?
What that shit?
Come on, man.
I haven't bought the jersey, bro.
How you gonna do us like that?
Not
with
through the
like,
NFL,
rookie
so he
of
didn't.
the year.
Yeah, he didn't get the money. I didn't buy it through the NFL, but I still bought the jersey, man.
Yeah, you're still repping for him.
So yeah, we kind of talked. We're just gonna jump into previews. Like we kind of talked about Russell. Chris Carson didn't play either. Darrell Henderson didn't finish the game.
No, he was questionable going in, right?
Yeah. So Sony Michel gets a tutter.
Michelle looked pretty decent.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, he
bummed.
looked pretty good.
Yeah, I was bummed. I only got to watch the first half of that game, and then old Bobby smoking trees,
Yeah.
fucking finally getting the blunt pass to him.
Yeah, man. What did he hit? 14 targets or something?
12 receptions, 14 targets, 150 yards.
Fuck.
So,
Yeah, he looked good. It was nice to see a little bit of. You got to spread that
dude,
peanut butter, man.
I'm
Some dry bites in that sandwich.
I just got Bobby Trees.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
that took me a while. Robert Woods.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you meant you just traded for him. Like, nice.
No. I just got the joke.
But yeah, dude, it's funny. Like, I don't know. It's weird. They just keep keeping defenses on their toes. But I mean, Cooper Kupp still gets his 7 receptions, 90 yards. Like, you're happy with that, I would imagine.
Yeah, this.
Well, let's
Yeah.
ask Christian. You happy with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I would.
wasn't like last week. I think it's interesting to note now that we know Russell is out for the foreseeable. Lockett was not targeted nearly as much when Geno was in the game. It all kind of started going to Metcalf, and it'll be interesting to see if that's just how it goes
Yeah.
with Geno in, because that would hurt a lot of people. But yeah, I would just keep an eye on that for any Lockett and Metcalf owners.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last. What Geno Smith played for the Jets last time he was on the football field?
Oh God, no! It was Jets.
He definitely played for the Jets, and then he had some other.
That's where he got his jaw broke.
Oh yeah, in practice.
And then the Giants, Chargers.
Yeah, he got punched in the face.
Yeah, man, good teammate. Unlike that Aaron Rodgers.
I mean,
Chargers. Chargers
Deshaun
was last.
Well, damn, you guys ruined my segue into the Jets Atlanta game.
Buddha.
Yeah, I'm just
cool.
kidding. No, it's all good. So
Deshaun going to Seattle now.
dude, bro.
How fucking
bro. Oh man, I'd be happy. I mean,
That's
not for the people he's affected, but for my fantasy football.
Get him out of Texas for one, right?
Right.
Come on.
Damn. But
No, that's like there's no possible way that ever happened.
no, not at all. They're gonna trade for Mike Glennon, bro.
Real perennial all-star.
The redheaded wonder. But yeah, let's go into it. Christian, I think you took the Jets Atlanta, so we're gonna kick it over to you,
Yeah.
kind of get your little insight, then we can kind of discuss.
Yeah, I mean, this one is just intriguing to me. First of all, it's in London, so that's always fun. Interesting games going on over there. It seems
Across the pond.
The best
across
part
the
is
pond.
you start watching football at 9:30 in the fucking morning, man.
Dude, I'm missing this game entirely. 6:30 start time. Fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Wake your ass up, dude.
It's the Jets Falcons, bro.
Yeah, how could I miss it? No, I'm intrigued by this game. I mean, the Falcons aren't going to have Ridley or Gage. We already talked about that. Kyle Pitts has essentially been a non-factor so far. So is this the week that he kind of opens up because those guys are missing, or is it going to be easier for the Jets to kind of clamp down on them? And they're not that bad on defense. 12th in the league in passing yards and first against at allowing touchdowns through the pass. I mean, they suck against the rush, but the Falcons can't really run the ball that well, despite Cordell Patterson's crazy comeback year. They're 25th in rushing yards and 30th in touchdowns. So they're going to have to try to get the ball on the ground, and I don't know that they're really going to be able to do it, but it's a weakness versus a weakness, which is, always kind of fun to watch. But what I'm really looking forward here is let's see Zach Wilson with his 28th in passing yards and 25th in touchdowns go up against this defense that's 21st against the pass and 30th against allowing TDs. That's what I want to see. That I think this is where we could see Zach Wilson kind of get comfortable. I think he could go off in this game. I'm actually picking the Jets here in my parlays that I've been doing. I just think it's going to be a pretty interesting game for two teams that aren't very good.
Hell yeah, man. I'm looking to hopefully get, like you said, Zach Wilson kind of pick it up, get that passing game going, and then maybe finally see a little Michael Carter action would be fucking nice.
Should be Michael Carter's week.
Dude, Jamison Crowder too, man. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I think I'm smashing that in the starter this week.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Elijah Moore is back, though, after his concussion. Just a heads up. But
Oh, I mean, yeah.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah. That slot position is going to be Crowder did.
It's going to be more crowded.
More.
Extra O's in that. We know Denzel Mims is not going to be the
I don't even know
benefactor.
if he's going to play.
Poor guy. He's in Ayuk territory in his sophomore year.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, I mean, the Jets get their first win last week, and maybe this is it. I feel like these rookie quarterbacks all need a game where they get comfortable, and I think this is a good spot for that. And
No,
we could actually see this offense start to work the way it was meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would definitely be looking forward to that, man. You guys got any other takes? I mean, hoping Cordero goes off.
Yeah. Probably.
Cordero, the like that fucking like league winner type of guy, man. That'd be crazy.
I think so.
I mean,
It's my RB2, man. I fucking traded a first round for Josh Jacobs, and he's just on my bench.
That's funny. Yeah, I should have just picked him up, but that's all right.
Hey, I
I'm
appreciate you.
I'm happy for a friend. I know he'll remember me when I get 7th place and miss the playoffs. Like a bitch. But yeah, man, I mean, you're right. It is the week for rookie quarterbacks to maybe get that chance to shake off a little rust, right? I'm talking about the Raiders and the Bears. That's a game I'm pretty excited about because it sounds like Matt Nagy has named Justin Fields the starter. So
that's just a magic trick, man. It's just to throw you off the scent. You're gonna see Dalton come out and be like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I'm just saying, like, he named him the starter. It doesn't mean in week 6 Andy Dalton's not the starter. You know, this is like a for now. And like, it could change tomorrow. We all know Matt Nagy's got more flip flops than Margaritaville, so we'll just let him do his thing and see how it turns out. But I was really impressed with what I saw in the first quarter last week, though. He came out slinging, and, you know, he's hitting Darnell Mooney. It was like 4 for 4 for 93 yards coming out of there. And Mooney was making some really, really good catches. And you got Montgomery missing action here. So it's going to be a pretty exciting game when you're talking about the Raiders, who are putting up, you know, the most passing yards in the league right now. It might be a high-flying game. I'm pretty excited to see my boy Justin Fields out there. And I'm excited to see a little Damian Williams action. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See if he can stick it out. But like you said, Khalil Herbert, it's always a thing right there too. So it's going to be a pretty good game, especially what's up with the Raiders. That game was really pretty awesome against the Chargers. Hunter Renfrow was crushing it.
Dude, don't.
He's a PPR wide receiver 23, man. Like,
do we have to talk about it?
Yeah.
Drafted that guy, and then finally I was like, it's the year, because I got to pick up all these running backs that didn't do dick for me. Sorry to make it personal. I can't help it.
No, it's cool, man. It's just watching this team is it's been a lot of fun watching the Raiders play because they got like the short stuff with Renfrow and Waller, and then they're really going over the top with Edwards and Ruggs, and it's like very, very fun. So we'll see if they can put something together up against Chicago, which Chicago's defense has been okay. So we'll see. They're in the like top 10-ish fringe, and I don't know. They're not really stopping the pass that much. Their defense is better against the run.
Yeah.
But that's not really going to help you against the Raiders since they can't run the ball anyway.
Yeah, they don't even give a fuck about running the ball unless unless Peyton Barber's back, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So
man.
Then we could see some real shit. But
fuck you guys.
I know sometimes we touch on our rookie offensive linemen. I wanted to give you guys an update.
Okay.
So Alex Leatherwood update. He had 2 false start penalties in week 4.
Awesome.
So now he leads the NFL as far as offensive linemen with 6 total penalties this year.
Did you see that they're going to put him on the opposite side of the line now?
Yeah, well, he's doing so good. I think they're moving him to right guard.
Yeah, well, it's because he's causing too many like left-handed penalties. They're like, we're going to put you on the right. That's bad. That was like a dad joke. I'm sorry.
That's great, dude.
I can tell. Nobody laughed.
So, but yeah,
I appreciate it.
That was great, man.
We're gonna cut that.
Left-handed jokes going on here.
Yeah, left-handed compliments, backhanded, whatever.
Fuck me. So yeah, he's
Can
playing.
You guys hear the outside? Is that coming through?
I don't hear it, but yeah, it's probably the VFW over here playing a cover band.
No. It's my neighbors. I just want to make sure it's not coming through the mic.
Oh, no. I don't hear anything.
Okay. Cool.
Is it acoustic guitar?
No, it's a child.
Oh.
That's worse. The only thing worse than an acoustic guitar.
Only thing worse than a rapist. A child.
Gross. Well, there's a couple of other things to say about the Chargers and the Bears, but it's all trivial. Raiders and the Bears. Sorry, I really enjoyed that Raiders-Chargers game.
Same.
Last week, but
2 of the more exciting teams in the AFC West.
Yeah. More exciting, not the most exciting, but yeah, two of the more exciting compared to Denver. But no problem. But shit, fuck it. Let's talk about a different game.
No, I mean I'm excited. I just I wanted to mention just because Christian brought it up before we started recording, like Allen Robinson, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, is it
what is going on?
Like, is it like is
and
there
Cole
like,
Kmet too, right?
yeah, dude. Like, is there like a buy low opportunity, or is there any interest? It's like,
I feel like Allen Robinson's about to age out if he can't. Like, he's got maybe a 2-year coming to him after this.
yeah.
He definitely should have
if he
taken
keeps
him a
playing
deal.
like this.
It's
Yeah.
just a bummer, man. It's a
I mean,
total
Yeah, because
bummer.
I don't understand it.
I don't
Like,
think it's
28. Like, it's not like he's that old.
that's true. All right. He just feels old.
Right.
Because we've been waiting for so long for him to have a golden opportunity. But Matt Nagy's like the Adam Gase of 2021 and beyond,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, most.
they had a, stankiest farts in the universe meeting, and Gase was like, "It's just you now, Matt. Stank it up enough for the both of us." And he's like, "I got it. My targets will be Allen Robinson."
Got you, bro.
I think that Allen Robinson will get back in it, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to.
Hopefully.
He's just like too good, man.
Yeah, and if he gets
would think-
consistent play and play calling, but
Well, you'd almost think that like Fields would be feeding him the ball as a safety blanket, but he's just not. He's barely getting any targets.
yeah,
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we'll have to see too. I mean, Fields hasn't been all that impressive quite yet, so
now I mean his ball placement's been pretty decent, but like his reads and his all that quarterbacking stuff, his pocket presence hasn't been very good.
He holds onto the ball way too long.
Yeah, it's nuts.
well,
But he has
Hopefully
some
that'll
nice
work out with
touch on
time,
the ball, though. Yeah,
No, yeah, you can see the arm talent, but
For sure.
yeah, he just
well, when you've been learning from Andy Dalton,
right. Red Rocket, is we doing this again?
Oh yeah. But speaking of a quarterback that's been looking surprisingly good,
Yeah.
we'll talk Washington football team versus New Orleans Saints. Taylor Heineke, man, looking kind of impressive, man.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I've been paying attention because I am forced to start him on my dynasty league, and I'm not upset about it. I mean, the guy,
he's been
just-
fine.
he's got heart, man. Like, you can't really count him out at the end of games. So it will be fun playing the Saints this week. I mean, because the Saints just like don't let you run the ball. So I'm just like really not looking forward to playing Antonio Gibson. But if anything, man, I wrote down here like, I mean, would you guys play McKissick or over Gibson if you had both in a PPR?
Could I get a neither?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But no, man. I'm that guy. I'm gonna play Gibson until he's out.
Yeah, no, I get you. I'm just saying, McKissick's been looking pretty good as far as catching the ball in the backfield, and in PPR, I mean, that's almost what you need, especially looking at a guy like we talked about earlier, Cordero Patterson.
Right.
Like that dude gets 4 attempts a game, but scores 25 points, 30 points.
It's insane too.
But really looking forward to this game because I think it's going to be kind of like a true test for Heineke.
Yeah.
Playing like a pretty baller, front line. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of pressure. We'll see. I mean, he's going to have to rely on his arm. And then, Scary Terry, man, that guy's just like, I think he's just like defense and quarterback proof, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
he is.
He always has been. I
Yeah.
mean,
Absolutely incredible. Shout out to Daniel, his flag plant that actually worked out.
that's true. That was a huge reach in that draft. People were like, "Who's this guy?"
I just wanted to ask you guys and get your thoughts. I'm going to kick it over to you guys. What's the deal with Michael Thomas? I'm just curious if we just have any sort of prediction on what you think is going to happen with him as far as coming back or if he's going to play another down as a Saint.
Oh
Yeah.
man, he's a knucklehead.
Knucklehead. Motherfucking knucklehead, man.
Real fucking whippersnapper.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll be back as soon as he can be, and that's just I would fucking make him play, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you make him play and try to get that trade value and send him away.
Yeah.
At this point, like if he's causing this many problems, I don't know.
That Ohio State attitude, am I right?
Yeah, man. Always a Buckeye. Always a baller. So whoever gets him, it's gonna be lucky.
Well, shit. Sorry, I know I threw a curveball. I didn't tell you guys about that, but actually, I was just curious for myself, and I have no fucking idea.
I'm not good at reading these types of situations. I'm used to a team that, like, if somebody's a dickhead, they just send them away unless their name's Aaron Rodgers. So I never know how to read these situations. I don't know what other teams are gonna do.
I'm just optimistic, man. Like, I feel like he's a football player. He knows that he has to play football, right? Like,
right.
He's supposed to be back after the bye week. You know, Sean Payton doesn't give a fuck if you're a dick.
Yeah, but he's supposed to know to get surgery in the off season too, and he didn't do that shit. Like,
right. I mean off-season stuff is weird, but when it comes to like, he wants to play football. He wants to prove something. He's always had that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Very true.
I think he's going to get out there. I kind of think he'll turn the whole team around once it happens.
Still never forget when the Vikings drafted Laquan Treadwell over Michael Thomas.
Hey, lucky them, you know.
Biggest mistake of my life watching that. It's the 1998 missed field goal, and then it's Laquan Treadwell.
Well, we saw what happened. Yeah, those two things added up, and then you get the Zodiac killer. So that's
exactly.
It's too bad.
So let's move it along to the old Cleveland Browns and Los Angeles Chargers. I'll let you take it away, Christian.
I think this is one of the games of the week. I think it's two really good teams. It's an interesting matchup from a strengths and weaknesses perspective. If you look at the Browns, they're first in rushing yards, rushing attempts, and rushing touchdowns, and they're fifth in yards per carry. And the Chargers defense is 29th against the rush for rushing yards, but fifth in allowing touchdowns. The Chargers have just allowed so few touchdowns, it's ridiculous. But so I think if I'm Kevin Stefanski, like, you're not going to fuck this up, right? Just run it down their throat the entire game. You can't throw the ball anyway. You're 26th in passing yards, 36 in touchdowns, and their defense is fifth in passing yards allowed. So just go to their weakness. I predict a huge game from Chubb and Hunt on the ground. I don't know why you wouldn't just do that. And I kind of think the Browns defense might be able to choke the Chargers here a little bit. I mean, I love Justin Herbert. Everybody knows that. I think he's amazing. But the Browns defense has been pretty good this year. They're second in yards allowed. They're third in points. No, are they third for points? I might have messed that up, but whatever. They're third in passing yards and third in rushing yards allowed. So I doubt they're also third in points. I don't know. That would be a lot of threes. But so their defense has been playing really well, and they've played the Chiefs and then the Vikings, which are two good offenses, and then they played the Texans and the Bears and just obliterated them. So it's a little skewed for sure. But I don't know, man. I like the Browns here, and I think you're going to get a lot out of the two running backs, and you're not going to get shit out of the passing game for the Browns.
Yeah, tied for 14th on that point scored.
Okay, 14th. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah. Man. I think it's I don't know. I'm with you on the defensive bottling of Herbert, but god damn, dude. Like, they just seem like a scrappy team that has enough options.
Oh, for sure.
That I think they're just gonna bust through, and it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be a blast from the past. Last year, when the clock management and possession time and coming down to the fourth quarter fucked them, I think it's going to be one of those games where, you know, they're going to be able to do what they want to do on the offensive side of the ball, but they're not going to have enough opportunities to get, you know, to get away with the. Their defense is going to have to win their game for them, but I don't think the offense is going to stop them. I don't think the offense is going to get stopped.
I don't think entirely, but I think they could slow them down enough, especially if you're controlling the clock. That seems like the perfect game for Kevin Stefanski.
Right.
Like it's a defense that can't guard the run anyway. Just do it. Now, the only that being said, though, their points allowed for the Chargers is 7th. They do not let people score touchdowns, so you can't really get into a scenario here where you run all over them and settle for field goals every time, though, because Justin Herbert will make you pay. You're going to have to put it in the end zone. And I could see this being one of Chubb's like 3 touchdown games.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Dude, yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's definitely going to come down to you know, whoever makes more mistakes as far as turnovers, because, you know, Myles Garrett's going to get his, you know, as I saw last week when we played them as the Vikings. But yeah, it should be interesting because if they do run the ball and control the clock, that can really fucking wear down a team's morale.
Yeah, I mean, if you go on a 15-play, 9-minute drive that ends in a touchdown, and it just takes Herbert not like going 3 and out or 6 and out.
Yeah. And
then you get the ball again, you do that again. Now the first half's almost over. They're down 2 scores. They're going to start freaking out. I mean, it's going to be about execution. You got to score. And the Browns have been decent at scoring rushing wise, but they can't score passing wise. So again, you just got to, I don't know how I can say it. Just fucking run the ball.
Interesting to see, just like it's like an old school offense versus kind of like that new school, kind of just airing the ball out. So it should be interesting. Should be a fun game.
Yeah.
Or a really boring game, I guess.
That's what I'm wondering.
Because
hopefully. I feel like the strength of and you said this, the strength of the Chargers defense is their secondary, right? And then like that's the thing that's not going to matter at all against the Browns. Matter at all. So like what the fuck, dude? Yeah, is Derwin James going to be just doing some crazy blitzing and shit, and like Nick Bosa's going to be tackling Nick Chubb in the backfield? Because I don't really see that happening too much.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't see him passing the ball, considering, you know, their best receiver and quarterback both have torn labrums.
Oh, dude.
But of course, he's, you know,
10 years, man.
10 years, so it should be good. He should be used to it.
That happened in middle school, bro.
Shit. Well, moving on. Yeah, you want to take the Eagles-Panthers?
Yeah. All righty. Let me talk about.
I'm actually excited about this game too, man.
I'm excited. I'm just pumped, right? At this point, I'm just super pumped about everything. But we keep talking about teams that I actually got to watch play last week, and I think we all saw the Panthers play, and most of us probably watched the Eagles play against the Chiefs. So
yeah.
So it's really fun. But yeah, CMC not being there just allows it to be Sammy D. I'm trying to make a Sammy D CMC kind of like how many rushing touchdowns is Sam Darnold going to get this week, you know? Probably 2.
Jesus.
In the first half? Like, is that how we're
knock
going?
That shit off.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're like, hey, man, that Sammy guy, he's got accuracy issues. And he's like, hold my dick. I'm just going to run this shit in. Then.
yeah, they looked good. But, yeah, I think, honestly, my big prediction is that DJ Moore ends the year as the wide receiver number 1. You know, I think I think it's going to happen because those guys look insane right now. But here we go. You know, I'm hoping Chuba can make a bigger push than he did last week. Obviously, there's some heartbreaking news with J.C. Horn getting injured. Maybe Stefan Gilmore can jump in. And you guys didn't really want Stefan Gilmore, did you?
I think they were interested in signing him, not trading for him, obviously.
Sure.
Hey,
But,
when you say you guys, do you mean like RDR?
You guys already are the Packers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were interested. I mean, losing Jair kind of, makes that a big deal. Like, we need somebody there. So I
Yeah.
think they were interested. But, I mean, if he's not coming off the PUP list, I wouldn't have saw the point.
Right. Well, shit. I thought it was kind of weird that people were getting that excited about Gilmore because
I mean,
It's
Cornerbacks,
the name
like-
recognition.
yeah. I was like, yeah, it's like the what was it, Josh Norman a couple of years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like cornerbacks kind of fall off quick.
Super fast.
Yeah,
I think-
but you can get a Stefan Gilmore for fucking like
A 6th-round pick.
6th-round pick or fucking picking him up. Like, I'm pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'm with
well,
you.
it's presumably coming with a contract, and that's why Green Bay didn't want to trade for him and have to pay him because I don't think they could have done both anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think for us, fans of the Packers were just, oh, maybe we'll do something. Like, that would be
Yeah.
exciting if which, I mean, then they went and signed Jalen Smith. So,
Right.
anyway, we can talk
Yeah.
about the Packers later.
I mean, yeah, no, I just was throwing it out there because, the Panthers. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? Bad cats. Meow.
Fucking claw your
Fuck.
face off.
So, anyway, on the other side of the ball, fucking, I'm excited. Obviously, I'm excited about Jalen Hurts. Like, this
Yeah.
guy is looking insane. And it's not just the rushing. I think he's the number 2 behind Lamar as rushing quarterbacks. And but he's also like in the top 8 in passing. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about what he's doing. This whole team is kind of weird to me, like better than I thought the Eagles would be. And the big thing is what we've kind of been talking about for a while, and the Nick Sirianni, potentially a Hines type running back coming in to be the pass catching role, and Kenny Gainwell,
Dude.
and he is like
Kenny G.
Awesome.
he is looking fucking crazy
How
good.
awesome is that, man? That's really awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Especially like going back when we were talking about him, we're just like, if he could come in with these attributes, bigger and faster, and he did, and then he just like falls in the draft, and then he's fucking showing
Yeah.
out, man. That's really fucking fun. I like that.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love that a guy I work with. It was like, yeah, that Gainwell, he's just got he's good in the open space, and I was like, yeah, because he was a quarterback in high school, man. He can read the defense. He translates that into his rushing game. And I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm losing friends right now. but yeah, very, very, I'm just a loaded trap waiting for someone to say Kenny Gainwell, because it's like I'm so excited about what he's doing. And it was great to see Smith have a great game, too. I'm not really sure what's going on with this passing game, but it kind of looks like Zach Ertz is going to get, the big chance to do that 1-2 tight end action. So this would be a pretty exciting game. Personally, I think that you can't go wrong with any of these guys out there.
Yeah, man.
But what do you think, Royce Freeman? You giving him the green light?
Nah, dude, first of all, if Sam Darnold stopped stealing fucking carries near the goal line, I think Chuba Hubbard would have had a better game.
Yeah,
But-
of course, that's a given. You could say the same thing about Alvin Kamara and Taysom Hill last year. Like,
Yeah, for
he could
sure.
have had
yeah.
90 touchdowns, but right. I'm
But-
with you. Sorry.
If it's Chuba, if it's this is his chance to prove me right. The Eagles are giving up the 6th most points to fantasy running backs right now.
Yeah.
So let's see it, Chubes. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hell yeah.
Get your first tube, dude. Let's go. No, that's fun, man. It's funny because I remember earlier I was kind of shitting on Jalen Hurts. I didn't believe, but I did have the faith in Sammy D. So
Yeah. We
one
called
out of
that
two
one.
like that.
Yeah. You guys get the Sammy D, and I'll take the
Hurts.
the
Man,
Hurts.
It was fun, man. It's
fair.
actually that Chiefs Eagles game was a lot of fun to watch. It was
For sure.
just like Devonta Smith and just like fucking Miles Sanders, dude. Fucking fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
2 carries, is that right?
Yeah, he did not do well.
Yeah, it was rough, man. But
I thought for sure he's gonna have a little bounce back year, but I thought it was funny because like remember like a year ago before Miles Sanders got hurt when it was like I'm gonna come out be the RB1, and that like catch at the end of the year he's like made that like awesome catch in the back of the end zone, and they're just like actually why don't you hold the water bottles and we're gonna just send Kenny Gainwell in and
well, the
do
whole
everything.
thing was like Miles Sanders worked so hard to break the running back by committee like stranglehold in Philadelphia, and it was going pretty good. And then they're like, "Oh, hey," like Kenny Gainwell. Like it's hard to even call him a running back, man. He's like, I don't know what you'd call him, but he's
like
a
a-
receiving back,
like
right?
a Cordero Patterson light.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
Just
But
kidding.
you can't. This guy made Antonio Gibson the number 2 in Memphis for an entire year. So
Yeah, man. Well, let's
gotta have
Memphis.
respect.
we'll keep this train chugging along, man. And I'm going to talk about my Minnesota Vikings. I'll try to keep it light. So the Vikings Lions. I like how Christian's like, yeah, you're going to keep it light. Let me just lean back.
Take 12.
No, I mean, this is going to be an interesting game, man. Like, one, I'll start with the Lions side. I mean, you got those 2 running backs, Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift, questionable. You also got Hawkinson, questionable. But I think it's easy to believe that all 3 of those guys are going to play, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I kind of want to shut down the Hawkinson thing because Anthony Barr's back in town. He's going to make his debut. And so we got our Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks back, we as in the Minnesota Vikings. And I think that center of the field might be kind of shut down with that. And I actually think Khalif Raymond makes the step up again this week.
Oh, shit.
And I'm only saying that because the Vikings are missing Harrison Hand and Cameron Dantzler. So they're only left with like 4 cornerbacks. And that Chris Boyd, Mackenzie Alexander, then, Rashad Breeland and Patrick Peterson. And if you remember, Mackenzie Alexander was covering Rondale Moore that week that everyone thought Rondale Moore was going to go off.
Like, yeah.
And then Joe Burrow, I mean, they mixed it up and like they made that secondary look silly, man. And I think that slot there with Caleb Raymond might kind of open up, especially if Hawkinson plays it because he's going to demand that respect. So, I mean, Michael Pierce isn't playing on the defense, so the Vikings are missing a lot of pieces. So there's an opportunity that old Jared Goff might be able to just stand back in the pocket and really have some time to play with more than normal. But we'll see. So we'll go around to the Vikings side, and I think this is very interesting because I think depending on if Dalvin Cook plays or not, I think Tyler Conklin might be the real deal, guys. And it breaks my heart because I think Herb Smith would be such a superstar right now.
Yeah.
And
Especially with Dalvin missing.
Yeah. Well, I only say that because, watching Kirk Cousins, man, that guy looks to his first and second reads in about a second and a half and checks down almost instantly. And that's just been Tyler Conklin's role. And especially with Dalvin Cook out, I don't know, man. We'll see. I think Tyler Conklin, if he has a good game, I would actually trade him personally.
Oh, okay. Before Dalvin gets full blown.
Yeah, before he gets full blown. So I literally would look for Conklin to have a big game, especially PBR, like what we talk about. I don't know, maybe he'll squirrel away a touchdown, but Justin Jefferson's going to get his.
Yeah.
Thielen's going to get his.
For sure.
Woo. And yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know if you guys have anything to add. Also,
I just mentioned the Zodiac Killer again.
Yeah, there you go. Just watch it closely too, because if you got the fucking Mattinson, he might play too, and he looked fucking good.
Yeah.
the other night when Dalvin didn't play. But
Look like he's playing on blue turf.
I guess I'm just asking you, AJ, as the resident Vikings fan, with Penei Sewell going down, do you think the Vikings can get a decent pass rush on Jared Goff in this game, or have they just kind of not been that good?
I mean, it's kind of just been the Danielle Hunter show, and if you can isolate him, which I'm sure you're gonna do, I mean, it's all a matter because you know how they like to rush. Well, not that you know, but you know they'll throw in Harrison Smith, they'll throw in looks, they'll throw in that A gap look, but I don't know, man. I think especially if Swift and Hawkinson and Jamal Williams are playing, I think you're just gonna have to spread out a little bit, and you're gonna have to.
Aren't all those guys questionable? Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, with your two cornerbacks out, when you only got four cornerbacks there. I don't think you're gonna play an aggressive pass rush. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, but I think the Lions looking scrappy this year has a lot to do with their offensive line playing so well, because they're giving Jared Goff enough time to find these open looks with all these moderately good weapons that he has. And I think that's kind of what you need to do. If you can take advantage of the fact that Sewell's out and make Jared Goff uncomfortable, I think that's how I mean, everyone's beat the Lions so far, but like that's how you can kind of neutralize you guys not having corners, is not giving him any time. Because the middle of the field, Eric Kendricks, in my eyes, is one of the best coverage linebackers in a long ass time. And so you take away Goff's kind of
safety
security blanket middle of the field throws and rush him. I don't think Khalif Raymond or all these Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quentin Cephas, like, are they really going to do that much damage if he doesn't have time? I don't know. I think if you just fuck him up, I would attack, and if he beats you the first drive or two, then maybe kind of reel it back, but I would go hard after Goff at the start.
Bro, I'm hoping so. That would be amazing.
No way, they'll figure it out.
I want to see a little fucking Danielle Hunter fucking Ninja Turtle kick. I want to see 5 of them.
Ninja Turtle kicks.
Yeah, dude, that's a celebration. He fucking,
I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sensitive to the Vikings. I'm playing on the pessimistic side because my heart just can't take it anymore. But we'll see. We'll see. Rashad Breeland has not looked the best.
No
Mackenzie
shit.
Alexander has not looked the best. And, you know, that just definitely makes me hesitant. So maybe the play will be a blitz, and that would be great.
I wish we had done this before.
It could definitely burn you, but I think if you're doing it against a better quarterback, it would burn you. But I think this, with their line being weak and Jared Goff being fine at his best, I think that's the move. But who knows? We'll see what they do.
I was just going to say I wish we'd done this show before last night's game. I would have put Quentin Cephas in instead of Van Jefferson. So
No, you wouldn't have.
Fair.
I was debating. I like Cephas, guys. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, but I know how you feel about Van.
I love Van Jefferson, man. I'm always 1 week behind.
Well, now that we've talked about some NFC North teams, let's go on to the last one we haven't talked about in the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Talking about pessimistic, I think this is a sneaky game that I don't feel good about this game. I think the Bengals have a pretty good chance of beating the Packers this week, and nobody's talking about it. But it's a lot to do with injuries. I mean, Jair Alexander's not going to play. Elton Jenkins might play, but he's coming off an injury. Our rookie center Josh Myers not playing. David Bakhtiari's still not playing. MVS isn't playing. Zadarius Smith isn't playing. Dennis Kelly, who would replace one of our offensive linemen, also out. Aaron Jones hasn't practiced all week, or he's been limited all week. And Kevin King's also not playing. And I bring all this up, specifically Jair and Kevin King. Not a single cornerback that has played more than 5 snaps for the Packers in coverage has a PFF grade of higher than 53.5, other than Jair Alexander. And those are going to be the guys that are going to be on the field this week against a team who's not even going to have Joe Mixon, but they get T. Higgins back. So the Bengals are about to have 3 arguably started like number 1 receivers in the league, but definitely number 2s. In Tyler Boyd's a fantastic number 2. T. Higgins could be a number 1, and Jamar Chase has been awesome against some of the weakest corners right now in the league. I know Eric Stokes flashes moments, but he also looks like a rookie out there sometimes too. So if he steps up and has a good game, maybe, but I think the Bengals are going to throw all over us because they're not going to have Joe Mixon either, most likely. So they're going to need to. And like you guys, okay, well then you rush Joe Burrow. Well, who are we going to rush Joe Burrow with? Zadarius Smith is out. Preston Smith hasn't been impressive since year 1. He has moments, and then Rashawn Gary gets a lot of pressures, but he doesn't get sacks that often. I could see the Bengals tearing us up, and our offense is good. It's not great right now, and the Bengals defense has been pretty good, pretty decent all year. I don't know. I think this is a perfect storm type game that could send the Packers home with an L.
Oof.
Bro.
I did that. Like, what's funny to me is, you know, being a fellow NFC North guy, and we're sitting here playing AFC North teams. The Bengals weren't the team I was worried about. And, you know,
Yeah.
they beat us.
Yeah, no shit.
And you know, you're talking about that, and it's like, yeah. Unfortunately for you, Christian, this might be a hashtag keep Burrow upright kind of game.
Yeah, it might be.
Exactly
I mean,
what they want.
we bring in Jalen Smith, but it would be surprising if he's on the field for more than a few snaps. He came in on Thursday? Like that'd be a lot to expect him to learn the defense in 3 days and be able to play. And who knows? Maybe this will be a Rashawn Gary breakout game. I don't know though. I think MBS also being out is bigger than people realize. I know he doesn't get a lot of numbers, but he's kind of our stretch the field type player that keeps defenses honest because he is so fast. I think he ran like a 4.4 flat or something in the combine when he came out. And so we take a couple deep shots to him every single game. He wasn't playing last week. We obviously went to Devontae, but we didn't take those deep shots. And the Bengals defense has been good enough that they might try to like kind of throttle that down. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic, but
It's just fandom. It's called fandom, man.
Well, they'll be fine. But yeah, they're gonna lose to the Bengals.
Hey man, you keep that Cobb 2 touchdowns a game up.
Fuck that.
yeah.
I was like a holding penalty and a couple Devontae touchdowns from buying a Lamborghini with my DFS winnings last week.
Shit, you wouldn't have bought a Lamborghini. You would have bought like fucking 1,500 hobby boxes.
That's true. I would have got a Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland. Okay, so, but yeah, and filled it full of hobby boxes.
Yeah, I think you said it, man. I think you covered it. You got any words on this?
No, not really. It's about to be, Joe Burrow's about to have a game, though.
Yeah,
I think so.
Too.
The Bengals been looking pretty sweet.
Fucking Osama gonna go get some.
Zama.
That'd be the one guy I would be worried about. Darnell Savage and Adrian Amos have both been great in coverage this year. We just don't have corners. So Jamar Chase is about to go the fuck off, I think, on Sunday.
Just, hey,
So
eyes off the game and on your fantasy lineup, all right, buddy? For your own health.
Hilarious.
Well, let's move to old Daniel with the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Bills Mafia.
Dude, what a game, huh? This is going to be very exciting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we remember last
For
time.
Diggs lovers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously. I don't even
must
want
love
to talk.
Diggs.
Sounds like you guys got a fuck ton of injuries. Yes, must love Diggs, parentheses S, because we're warming up on Trayvon
Jesus Christ.
over
man.
here. So we're loving all digs. All digs got to go. But yeah, so we're talking about the last time the Bills were at Arrowhead. It was kind of like an embarrassing game for them, you know?
Yeah.
They just fell apart, and it was like, it was all thumbs, man. So.
That was the Clyde Edwards fucking snow game, right?
No,
Or
this
not
is
snow game.
the division championship game.
Oh,
And there
for
was
some
like
reason- What didn't they play in the regular season too?
Mhm.
And didn't Clyde just like go off on him?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was just remembering.
No, you're good.
Not
This was
important,
like
I was
the
just trying to remember.
the botch snap, fucking just like trying to. They looked in Arrowhead the way we looked against Tampa in the Super Bowl. By we, I mean the Chiefs. So unlike y'all's busted ass teams, I think Chris Jones did not participate for pretty much the whole roster.
I mean, unless you want to count Clyde Edwards for the first 4 games. Oh, boom.
That's funny. He's coming off back-to-back 100-yard games, AJ. So
Yeah, sorry,
read a
that's my
fucking book. So, but if you talk about back-to-back 100-yard games for Clyde, and then you look at the Buffalo defense, they have literally, only allowed 272 rushing yards this season, which is in the top 3. So they know how to stop a little bit of Clyde Edwards running. And but man, yeah, Darrell Williams looked pretty good last week too. The Chiefs looked really good. The offense looked good. But their defense, we all know, has allowed the 3rd most yards in the NFL, whereas the Bills have allowed the fewest. So it's going to be a real kind of wake-up call for the Bills to realize that was just because they were playing shit teams. And now Kansas City's going to fuck them up and remind them of what it was like to play in that divisional game, get your asses whipped all day. So other than that, man, what's up? This is going to be an epic fucking game. Kelsey only had 6 targets last week, and Hill did.
Shit.
Yeah, it was not. Well, sorry, dude. You got personal reasons, but Hill went crazy, but he's going to have a little bit more of a solid coverage, right, coming from Tre'Davious White. So the Bills' D is legit, and the Chiefs are going to have to take this game very seriously if they want to keep their hopes alive of ever having a solid season. But when I'm serious, man, like the rest of this division getting comfortable, and
Yeah.
it's not okay. And this, like, coming out and smashing the Bills would just be shut the fuck up, like,
Yeah.
don't forget who we are, just because the fucking Ravens got a fumble recovery and we slipped up a little bit on the Chargers doesn't mean that we suck ass now, just so you know.
Just so you're aware.
But anyway, enough. I can't just be Homer Simpson over here. But speaking of Homer Simpson, don't get funky because it sounds like Josh Gordon has a chance to play this week.
Oh.
So I don't know how that deals with Springfield.
I don't have high hopes.
Well,
Like I hope he doesn't have. Or I'm hoping he's not high. I don't know. Bad joke.
no, that was pretty good. I don't have high hopes, but my hopes are high that he will probably be high. My hopes aren't as high as Josh Gordon's going to be. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
got
better.
you.
Thank you.
Got you.
Cut. Edit it
Oh,
in.
fuck.
Clip
That's,
it.
that's funny. Oh, my God. So,
I think the Bills win this game.
yeah, I'm sure.
I bet on them actually, but I mean that was mostly because you got to bet on some underdogs, and we can get the Bills with the way they're playing as an underdog right now. You take that action, in my opinion. But I'm
agree.
with you. This will be a great game, and I do think that Bills defense gets a little exposed because they're great. They're a really good defense, but they have been playing some just ass teams.
Yeah.
So Casey is gonna mess up their defense, but I still think it's good enough, and yours is the Chiefs is bad enough that I think the Bills kind of sneak this one at the end.
I hope, I'm hoping for a high-flying game. Did you see, like, the over-under is only, like, 56 on
No,
total
I'd
points?
smash the over at that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I love the Bills. I love Diggs, like Josh Allen, so I'm excited about this game. But I think the Chiefs have to just be sick of, this is. I think the Bills are going to roll into town, pretty comfortable, happy with what they've done so far. And the Chiefs are going to look at this game as like their regular season. Like this game for them is like the Ravens game was. You know what I mean? Like this is their statement game. This is their chance to be like, this is who we are.
See.
But we talk about fantasy football. Sorry, I keep talking about the Bills and the Chiefs. But what's the deal? Dawson Knox, 2 touchdowns on 8 targets. 6 of those targets were in the red zone. Like, you guys think Dawson Knox is sustainable? Like,
we saw the flashes last year, man. I think red zone.
oh
is
yeah,
real for sure.
well, so Dawson Knox you good?
I kind of think seeing the flashes last year is kind of why I don't think it's sustainable. I feel like they use him when they need him, and then they just forget about him because Josh Allen will run it in at some point or has Diggs. Like, I think he's a good player. I just think he's going to be inconsistent for you.
Well, last year he struggled with injuries, and they rolled out like 3 different tight ends, and they
Yeah,
were
I guess that's
targeting
fair.
all of them in the red zone.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like their bread and
I
butter.
would be curious what the 2020 tight end touchdown total was.
It's higher than the fucking Devin Singletary's touchdown total. but yeah, that'd be something worth digging into. I'm with you though. I don't think it's sustainable, and a big part of that is that if you're looking at Cole Beasley type targets, he went 13, then 4, 13, and then only 2 targets last week. So if he can get anything a little more stable, then I imagine that's going to affect
Jesus.
Dawson Knox in a big way.
Yeah.
So
Well, and Gabe Davis is still supposed to come back from injury. I know he was
break my
playing
heart.
last week, but it was like his first week back. So hopefully he gets more involved because his week 1 game was pretty good.
absolutely,
So I think they need to get him more involved as well.
it's hard for me to imagine that happening as good as Emmanuel Sanders has been playing.
That's fair.
It's like fuck, like talk about a wealth of luxury. They got 2 serviceable running backs, 4 baller wide receivers, and then a defense that's pretty much shutting the fuck down on shit. So, but every once in a while the walrus has his day in the sun.
Walrus sounds
Hopefully
like,
it's not dehydrated this week.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a game of just the usual suspects, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Stefan Diggs, Tyreek Hill,
Travis Kelce,
Travis Kelce, and
Josh
Stefan
Gordon.
Diggs.
Yeah. This is definitely some household fucking names going up.
See,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like what you said about the Chiefs being like, oh, this is their statement game. I mean, when you got 2 guys like Josh Allen and Stefan Diggs, man, those are 2 guys that like will play above their competition when that competition's good. So I definitely see those guys about to just fucking go off. Like, they're dogs, man.
and Sam.
Yeah. But
They're
the thing
dogs,
is,
and they hate the Chiefs, bro.
yeah, because
He
they
texted
hate us
me.
because they ain't us.
Ah,
He
shit.
texted you. I remember after that divisional game.
Dude.
Remember that when he was stayed on the field, and the Lombardi or the what is that? What the
Charles
Lamar? The Charles Hunt. That's the one. Sorry, the Charles Hunt trophy was being awarded.
Oh,
He was just like standing there, just being like trying to figure out,
dude, calling
how to be on the other side of that
Stefan
shit.
Diggs, 3 touchdowns.
The thing you don't
186
understand is
yards.
Josh Allen and Stefan Diggs are not going to be on the field when Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes are on the field. You know what I mean? Like, you think...
Oh wait, I just realized that, dude. Thanks for pointing that out.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hard they play. You think that fucking Tyreek and Pat Mahomes aren't going to be able to match it?
I hope they do, man. That'd be a fucking awesome game to watch.
This game is going to be insane. It's going to be like that Rams game from 2 years ago.
Oh, the one in Mexico?
It was supposed to be in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. But, I guess we could move along.
Fuck it.
Speed round?
Speed round. Well, I'm going to do, we'll do the Cardinals 49ers. But actually,
that's right.
Let's just speed round it all because fuck it, man. I'm not prepared. I just was going to do a segue because I was fucking pissed because in the Superflex League, bro.
Dude, fuck that league.
Dude fucking starts DJ Shark, right? And I'm like, all right. No, he also starts Tyreek Hill and fucking Debo Samuels, dude.
Yeah.
I've been a flex play away from being undefeated in that league, so I'm just like, God damn it.
I've been
pretty bad.
I was seriously like, if I don't know why I put TMJ over Darrell Henderson last week, and then the first week if I'd played Mike Williams, I'd literally be undefeated. So
I just
Thank
would be
you, Jalen
defeated because every time I play somebody on the team goes off for like 40 points.
Speaking of which, we're playing in for the belt this week.
Are we?
Oh, shit.
We're playing in the Superflex.
Which,
Oh.
by all means,
Sorry.
just fucking win it, dude. I'd rather somebody. You got a better record than me.
I have your first next year, so it doesn't really matter what happens.
So you want to beat me. Anyway, the Cardinals, 49ers, man. I think this is another exciting game, but I think we've said it about all the games. Like, football is an exciting sport.
They really hit the...
It's but this is the NFC West, so it matters. It matters a lot.
Not anymore. Because the 49ers suck, obviously. And then Russell Wilson's out for 6 weeks? Like, come on, man.
That's true.
Nothing was ever stopping the Cardinals and the Rams from making the playoffs.
It's true, but Cliff isn't hanging on by
By Kingsbury.
by Kingsbury.
Don't you dare disrespect Geno Smith like that.
Bro.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Good job. Go Gino. It almost worked last night.
Yeah.
Did you see that fucking throw he made to DK?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He's on.
He earned his paycheck.
Dude, he's like the Tom Brady to Drew Bledsoe of Russ Wilson, bro. I'm telling you.
No way. He's more like the Jimmy Garoppolo to Tom Brady.
Nah, man.
He's not that good.
I guess he won those 4 games, didn't he?
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck, but the big news, I guess, here is Trey Lance is playing. So it will be exciting to see Trey Lance
For sure.
fucking
Start.
You know what they say? Trey needs Trey. Trey needs Trey.
Trey. Yeah, and Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get this 49er offense at all. Mainly because I'm just mad about AU.
Yeah.
But then it's hard to predict the Cardinals offense too, man. Like, it just seems like you have a guy like Kyler Murray, everyone's a weapon.
Yeah.
Is what it kind of seems like. The way the guy scrambles, like.
But they're not like benching starters randomly.
Right.
But all right.
Anyway, man, we can just round robin all this. Like, I'm excited for the game. Fucking James Conner, dude. If he gets 2 more touchdowns, I'm literally.
I told you this shit was gonna happen.
Go just kill myself.
I fucking told you this is gonna happen, man. I told you. Kenyon Drake was doing this shit last year.
Yeah, that's true, man. But like, if Chase Edmonds doesn't play, is this hashtag Eno Benjamin time?
No.
No.
I don't know what the deal with Eno is, but he needs to get it figured out.
You that flag's a half mast, huh?
I really liked what he did in college, man. I mean, I guess it's not everything.
Well, it's those ASU players, man. Whether it's Brandon Ayuk or Chase Edmonds.
Nikhil
Harry, man.
Yeah.
All right, so the point of this game is never draft a Arizona State player.
No Sun Devils.
Wasn't that Gronk?
Yeah.
No, he's a Wildcat.
Oh, yeah, he was a Wildcat.
Okay.
And who's the other Wildcat that's out there? It doesn't matter. We can stop.
But yeah, we'll go through.
J.J. Taylor's a Wildcat. Yeah.
Oh, is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, we'll just round robin. I do think the Cardinals prevail in this game.
Yep.
I think we'll see what Trey Lance can do, but hopefully it's exciting. But, as they say, he's not Kyler Murray. I forget who said that, but
Trey needs Trey.
yeah. We'll see. All right, we're losing energy. Let's pick this back up. Okay, we're going to round robin here. Okay, Broncos, Steelers.
Fuck, dude.
I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm sucking ass. So,
Hot boys.
I mean, it's just a weird game. I actually have the Steelers winning this. The Broncos just have too many injuries, I think, to deal with it. But I don't think I don't think the Steelers are any good though. So, it's a weird one. They need to bench Ben, but apparently they're never gonna do it.
I think they find a way to win anyways. Go Pittsburgh.
That's fair.
We'll see. I'm curious.
There's not much to say. Anybody? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Najee versus Bronco defense seems kind of just impossible, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Najee doing anything is impossible with that fucking offensive line. He looks good when he's running. He looks like the guy that we have been talking about all fucking year. But
Right.
I mean, you can only do so much when you're getting hit as soon as you touch the fucking ball. It was just a waste of. I mean, honestly, Najee Harris was kind of a waste of a pick for the Steelers, even though he's awesome. But they don't. You can't run the ball.
5 years.
I don't know.
5 years.
Okay. Running backs last how long? 5 years? 6 years?
They make it through their rookie deal. Sorry, Saquon. Fuck. All right, you got a point. I still, but like you're saying, I don't know if the Broncos don't have enough to pull this out on the offensive side is what I'm thinking.
No, I don't think they do at all. The Pittsburgh defense is going to shut them down, I think. I mean, I love Teddy Two Gloves as much as everybody else, I think. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to. That's why I picked the Steelers, because of their defense. But the Steelers are just in a free fall still to me. Even if they win this game, I don't think it means a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny.
This is like the game of waste of receiver talent.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just kind of a shame.
Yeah.
But all right, let's move on to the Dolphins versus the Bucks. And I realized I spelled the Bucks like the Milwaukee Bucks in this, which is hilarious to me because they were champions last year.
Oh, the
Both
Bucks.
Both of them.
One of them is actually called the Bucks.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. So I guess the question is that I mostly want to say is is the Gesicki train good rolling?
It's
with old Brissett, man. I mean, are you a believer in the Gesicki train? Finally, after years of talking about it. I mean, also by process of elimination. But
no.
I don't know. You discussed, boys.
You can be at the Gesicki station waiting for that train when it waddles right past you.
Jesus.
So
Not-
don't worry about that.
I would be if you look at the box score. It looks a lot better, but all of his points came in the fourth quarter when they were down 2 scores. And yeah, I mean, I guess from that angle, they're probably going to be down 2 scores in the fourth quarter a lot. So maybe he'll get a lot of garbage time. But he wasn't doing shit until they started opening up and throwing because they were so far behind, which is not what the Dolphins want to do. They want to milk the clock and just be the most boring piece of shit offense you've ever seen for the first 3 quarters and somehow win that way. And they're not going to. So sure, maybe he'll get
running back.
Yeah, maybe he'll get garbage time shit, but it's just not spread out enough to me. He literally had 1.5 points going into the fourth quarter, and then he ended up with 19.
I mean, just to piggyback on what you're saying, the Dolphins are going to be down 2 scores after 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Garbage time starts with 8 minutes on the clock in the first quarter this week for them, right?
Yeah, that's fair. He'll probably have a good game this week, but I just don't think it's. Gesicki needs a good quarterback.
Are you writing that down?
Yeah, you guys are making my DFS lineup right now. It's going real well. Stefan Diggs.
But they're gonna get the shit kicked out of them, aren't
Yeah, dude, they're gonna get
Right?
murdered.
This will be a game that I will be skipping.
they?
I don't think
made
it's even gonna be on
Is
TV.
it Rojo time finally?
If
No,
you know
dude.
what? Yeah. Is it Gio Bernard injured? So,
I made a 12-team parlay this week,
Jesus.
and all of them are just straight up winners, except I took the Buccaneers to cover 10 points because I think they're gonna win by like 30.
Yeah.
So
You know what I think? Holy shit. We might see Kyle Trask this weekend.
oh shit,
I didn't even think about that. Wow.
that'd be fun.
Damn. Is this
In Florida.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna get like a standing O
Wait.
from the crowd.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess
don't know.
they're both Florida teams. I don't.
Oh yeah.
They'll definitely be in
that means
Florida.
you're
They're not
right.
going to
Will
London.
absolutely
You're
be in
fucking
Florida.
right, dude. Like, take
I
that
guess
bet.
the Bucks
Does
are
Kyle,
always
does,
in Florida.
does Kyle Trask play in Florida this weekend? I'll take that bet.
100%. Oh, that's
Speaking
funny.
of Florida, let's talk about Jags Titans.
Fucking
We never mentioned Urban Meyer's fucking
Jags.
video grinding on
he's
some
such a
college chick.
fucking idiot.
I was like, was he holding a drink between his legs? Like, what the? I've never done that move. Like, first of all, turn around and face the bar or stand up.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the hell was
Let's
that?
just say there's never been a situation where a girl wanted to take a picture with me, and I was like, well, I guess you want to take your picture and rub your ass on me, and while my hands are between my legs, like, I guess. But,
I was.
Did you guys hear that? Like where he like went to apologize to the team and like was making shit up, and they just started laughing at him.
I did.
Like,
I
oh.
read about that.
oh, I
Great.
saw that they
What a
did
good
it-
coach.
They did a chant and started saying grind. They started chanting grind, I saw.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I heard he canceled the team meeting the next day and like apologized to some positional groups like individually and was like pretty much just making shit up. Yeah, and they just were.
There is such a morbid sense of happiness with this whole situation because I have been so against Urban Meyer,
I'm gonna
and I
cut
don't
it up.
know if it could have gone any better for me not liking him. Like, this is the best start to his career that I could have ever wished for. Like,
That's funny.
Dude, that's hilarious, dude. I just imagine that time where you're like telling your friend, like, no, I just don't like the guy. They're like, man, he never did anything wrong to me. And then it's like some video like this comes out, you're like, bro, I fucking told you, bro.
fucking told you he's a piece of shit.
I just like, I don't know, man. To me, I didn't like Urban Meyer, and this video doesn't change anything. You know, like
Yeah.
it's not any worse because he was already lower than well shit, man.
Yeah,
He was
that's-
at the bottom, but
Yeah,
well,
but,
he
like,
wasn't Matt
he-
Nagy, but
he could be really shitty. Well, like, yeah, Matt Nagy is a perfect example. He's a terrible coach right now. He's digging himself a hole. But I don't know. Something about the Urban Meyer experience just makes it so much worse. He just like he's like got a fucking neon billboard sign over his head pointing at him saying, I'm a fucking idiot. And it's amazing. I love it.
When
Like,
you're
well, he's
less
he just
mature
doesn't
than
seem
your fucking
professional
player.
enough for
Yeah.
the NFL.
no, he doesn't at all.
He's not taking it seriously, and I think he's oblivious to his own ignorance, and it's like a huge. It's clear to us, you know. I'd say aggressively casual fans of football.
Aggressively casual. I like that.
Anyway, yeah, fuck Urban. Yeah, they're gonna lose this game, right? Who are they playing? Yeah, they suck.
The Titans, man.
I
Yeah,
like
they're
the.
It's gonna be a fucking run fest, I think.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
It's gonna be a splisher splash, a slip and slide. I'm trying to play a game. I don't know if this is a fun game or not, but guess which teams don't have more rushing yards than than Derrick Henry. You know, and it's really
Packers?
easy. Yep, that's for sure.
Is it every team?
It's no, it's
Oh, yeah, you're just like, just
there are 8
don't make
teams.
me guess. Don't make me guess 31 times, please.
There are 8. There are 8 NFL teams with
Okay.
more total rushing yards than Derrick Henry, and one of them is the
damn.
Titans. So
Oh, wow. The Vikings on there?
no,
Well,
Browns?
yeah, Browns are number 1. Browns, Cowboys, Ravens, Titans, Bills, Cardinals, Saints, Chiefs, and then Derrick Henry beats the
Jesus.
rest of the league.
that's crazy,
So
man.
I think he's at 5'10" right now. So yeah.
Dude, it's going to be a sad day when he falls off, if he ever falls off. Maybe he'll
What
just
you
go on
think?
forever.
You feel like I like that. You're like if he ever falls off, and it's like 83-year-old Derrick Henry going for an 83-yard touchdown. Like,
It's the
gosh.
fucking running back Tom Brady.
Dude, that would be
Yeah, man.
insane.
Too bad he doesn't play for the Lions. Then he could quit in his prime.
Oh, shit. All right, well, let's. We got 3 more games.
Oh shit!
We need to get Christian
Sorry,
out of
Christian.
here.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
you're good.
so we're gonna go the Patriots Texans. I think this game's gonna be pretty boring, but it might be another confidence booster for old Mackey.
Should be.
I thought the Patriots looked.
Yeah,
tight.
I mean, I think it could be a
Whoa, whoa! Hey, someone
Yeah.
splashed water on this man.
But that also might just be anybody that plays the Texans, man. Like the
Yeah.
Bills won 40-0, but I was also like, nothing's happening in this game.
Which one of
so
these
much
games?
for any of our interest in Davis Mills, by the way,
Oh my god!
earlier in this year because he was
Yeah.
their number 1 pick.
I was
Jesus, he
super
looks
interested in
bad.
him.
Yeah,
My
I took him in
only-
the super flex.
Nice. Yeah, that's true.
Dude.
My only hope is that the Philadelphia and Carolina game is on my local station. Like, please don't make me watch any of these other games. Except the Cincinnati Green Bay game would be good. But the rest of these, like, oof, and the noon hours are going to be rough.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
we'll see. I am excited for Jacoby Myers just because he seems to be Mac Jones is what I thought. I don't know about you. He's what I thought Jonnu Smith was going to be for Mac Jones, kind of like that safety blanket of sorts, but
And Nikhil Harry's back and active, man. He's like
we already talked about Arizona State players, bro.
20th. Hey,
Just let it go.
20th chance is the
Brell
charm.
Suggs, by the way.
There you go.
Arizona State.
There you go.
Arizona, fuck you, Arizona.
Okay, next game.
Next game,
Yeah,
all right.
I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
that game.
Cowboys Giants, man. And
Sweet.
it's gonna be,
A 3:00 game, so we're all gonna have to watch it.
dude. You know what, man? I'm
Fucking
actually
Cowboys.
it's a bummer, man, because Slayton and Shepard aren't playing.
Dude,
It's
Kadarius
just like
Toney.
such a bummer.
Let me see my DFS shit.
Oh, he's riding down Kadarius, man. This is
Kadarius
great.
Toney is looking good, dude. I thought he looked good last
He
week.
did. He looked explosive.
Yeah,
It's
man.
because he used to be a quarterback back in.
Fuck you. Pussy ass bitch. Man, I'm just telling you, if Kenny Gainwell wasn't 5'9", he'd be an NFL quarterback right now, probably with the same team.
Yeah. Hey, tell that to Russell Wilson, who's also 5'9".
Hey, I'm not calling
He's like 6
Kyler.
foot.
Did he? Oh, didn't he
like
quit
5'10".
playing quarterback after high school and go to running back? No, it's a different situation. But I do think, dude, I think that this is going to actually be a better game than most people think, right? Because Dallas is a little leaky on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, Jason Garrett's out for blood too, bro.
Yeah,
Jason Garrett revenge game.
Jason Garrett revenge
Fucking
game.
flag plant that shit. Jason Garrett revenge game. Giants by 30.
Jesus. And Saquon looked good last week in moments.
Yeah. So did Kenny Galladay.
Yeah.
That was nice to see. Kenny,
I'm
the
telling you,
original Kenny G.
get Slayton and Slate Shepard out of the way. Get the
Yeah.
new meat rolling. Get that new meat
Definitely
roasting.
Shepard's fault. Was just fucking crushing it for the beginning of the year.
That's what I'm telling you.
Put on that single digit number, and all of a sudden he had superpowers.
The numbers.
Yeah, that youth. Just
That Dale Earnhardt number.
yeah,
go.
exactly.
Do we have I like that all the offensive line guys are still respecting the number situation, right?
They're not allowed to.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Big-
Yeah, they can't.
What
They
big
can't
man.
change it. I don't think defensive line can either. It's just linebackers, corners, safeties, wide receivers, and
I
running
thought I
backs.
saw a single digit
Dude,
on the D line, but he might have been an edge.
You know what? I'm calling it next year. Gardner Minshew. Or I'm calling this a Gardner Minshew to Seattle, and he's going to wear the number 69.
Bro,
Called it. Boom.
I don't. Can quarterbacks change?
probably.
I don't think they can change either.
That's bullshit, man.
Was
All right.
Darwin James always number 33?
Yes,
Okay. 33 is like a killer number in the NFL.
that's a good number.
If you
Yeah.
want to be a
Are
fucking
you talking about Dalvin
baller.
Cook?
No, I'm talking about Aaron Jones.
Yeah, bitch.
Fuck.
It's your
Hey,
bad.
33
Hey, you
club.
lost a lot of respect with this Zodiac Killer thing, buddy. Every time I pull up the Vikings Reddit, it's like a picture of the Zodiac Killer with the Vikings hat on. And like they just keep talking
Yeah,
about
dude.
it.
Kirk Cousins was the Zodiac
Oh
killer,
my
bro.
god! It's like it might not be new news, but it's something I read about on Reddit and it cracked me up. So I'm gonna just talk about it for 1 week only.
Perfect. And now going to the last and final game, Monday Night Football. The Colts versus the Baltimore Ravens. I think this is mostly interesting because we might see Rashad Bateman. Though
Yeah.
it's probably not going to be great, but it will be nice to see him on the field.
It's probably gonna be great.
All right. All right. Well, take it away then, asshole.
It's gonna be great.
All right. And back to the okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens are going to clean up here. Colts are one of the most disappointing teams of the year to me.
Who
Which
is
is
the
sad.
most disappointing team? I'm willing to say it's the Saints still to me.
I don't know, man. To me, it's
I don't like the Saints, so it's not disappointing that they suck.
Yeah.
Well, the way that like after that week one, man. Yeah, sorry to you, but it was like, yeah, oh man, the Saints.
Yeah, they did
And
look
then now
good.
it's like, ugh.
Dude.
Ugh.
Most disappointing team.
I honestly would say the Colts, man. Like I
Yeah.
bet them
Yeah.
to win the Super Bowl.
The
Just
Colts are
because
like
they
the
fucking-
Chargers. They're always like, oh, this is it, and then
Well, but like look at it last year with Philip Rivers, man. They
You know
should
what?
have beat the fucking Bills
that's true.
in
Yeah.
the playoffs. Like they should have. I just thought
But
Carson
playoff
Wentz
Bills
was
just
gonna
suck,
be,
bro.
I don't know. With his what was the term for his ankles? His
Frankles?
frankles. If
Fragile
it
ass
wasn't for
ankles.
Carson Wentz's frankles, man.
Yeah. Fucking Frankles, dude. I'd say the Washington football team.
Yeah, that's another good shout.
Yeah, but only because of injuries. Otherwise,
Yeah, well, and because their defense.
yeah,
Yeah, their
that's
defense
true.
should be playing way fucking better than they are.
Yeah, it's disgusting. They're fifth in yards allowed. Like that's not the
49ers.
same. Yeah, 49ers. I was going to say them, but I don't want to. I feel like I've been punching the Kyle Shanahan dick.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just a little bit too. Like the Jets. I mean, we knew they were going to be bad, but like we did all.
I thought they'd be more interesting.
Well,
Yeah, at
Becton and
least.
Vera Tucker and Michael Carter and Elijah Moore and Zach Wilson. Like, let's
Denzel
do
Mims.
this. Let's do this shit. Like, probably we
Michael
all
Flower.
agreed that they had one of the better new head coaches coming to town.
Yeah.
So,
Exciting offensive coordinator.
true
Fucking
that.
Deciding to take Zach Wilson number 2. It's like you got your guy. Like,
Oh, the Michael P. Ryan. Like,
fucking
they're
Dude.
ready to roll.
dude, healthy scratch king of the world right
God.
there, bro.
Dude. Oh,
But,
shit.
well,
Sorry.
shit, boys. Let's get Christian out of here.
Yeah, again, a million apologies.
Yeah,
My
you're
sister-in-law
good.
fucks
All
up a
good.
lot of things
yeah.
in
So
my
do my
life.
jobs because I have
So.
a sports card addiction.
Yeah,
All
we
good.
can't buy any more
But,
sports cars.
But yeah,
Sports cars.
Dude, looking forward to this week in football, man. Looking forward to every week. It's nice. It's exciting. You know, it's exciting that you're seeing some of these young guys finally kind of take.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think it's just been like these 2 years have been so exciting in football because it's like you got a lot of second-year quarterbacks. You got a lot of rookie quarterbacks. Like you don't get to see this a lot in your lifetime. A lot of young quarterbacks coming into themselves. And
right.
It's exciting.
Well, there's a huge turnover. You know, Big Ben retired, Drew Brees retired, Phillip Rivers retired. They kicked Eli Manning out a couple years back. I say Big Ben retired, but that he should have got the Eli treatment. But anyway.
Right.
But yeah, so it's like fresh blood. It's like we're getting into the next generation of like NFL perennial quarterbacks and shit. And then like we're in on the fucking ground floor, It's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah, man.
Whew.
Well, with that said, shall we sign out, boys?
Yeah, man. Take care of yourself.
Sashay away.
All right. Well, peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't even think I'm talking to anybody right now. Y'all aren't making this far, but if you do, shout out, comment, like. I'll send a nude. If someone watches to this point, I will send them a nude photo of myself.
You know what? If nobody watches to this point and comments about it, we'll just make the thumbnail will just be a nude next week.
No, I'm just gonna cut it right here, and it's just gonna be my naked body, and we'll just see if any fucking YouTube.
Yeah, you'll have to report it. You'll have to figure. Someone
the
will have to watch
algorithm
the
will
report.
pick it up. Be like, 50 views.
Go figure style.
All right. Well, take care, guys.
Peace out,
boys.
See ya.